Welcome to the Algarve International Circuit. I see a lot of hot lap videos for Assetto Corsa on YouTube, so I figured I'd join that party and throw a quick attempt at going super fast at the front of my video here. Hot lapping isn't particularly my thing though. I'm more of the AI racing guy, but I do have to tank my setup to do that, intentionally find ways to slow myself down to stay competitive with the AI, typically. So to prove that I only kind of suck rather than full-on suck, I figured I'd throw a hot lap at the beginning of the video here. And if I have to commentate one lap, it's Algarve. Algarve is awesome. I love the flow from the straights and the arcs that let you carry speed, to the challenging camber and banking in the turns, to the magnificent rises and falls over scenic hills. This is definitely the kind of track that makes Nifty a happy Nifty. Walking you through a lap now as we take the green at the start-finish line. And the first thing you'll notice is that I'm definitely playing with the battery as we go downhill into turn 1, just trying to extract as much speed as possible out of the battery. Kind of a new thing for me to play around with. Coming up here is turn 4, this blind apex. It's really challenging. I don't think there's any banking into the turn at all, no camber, just flat. Going into turn 5 here, the toughest part of this turn is maybe the toughest part of the whole track. It's right here, it's the exit. You see my steering wheel twitch there a little bit. It's just hard to get the power completely down without the back end completely sailing around on you. Through Samsung here now. And we're doing alright. Coming down here. Aim for that middle hump in the mountains out there if you're using this mod. That's going to be your guide down that blind hill. Now right here, a little bit too much. Yep, smoke the tires coming out of turn 11. That's okay. Probably lost a couple of tenths, but like I said, I'm not the hot lap guy. Last hard braking zone. Then into turn 14, the last braking zone period. And now you're just full throttle. Let's get back on the battery. Just full attack, going through the long arcing turn 15. This lap isn't the best you'll find on YouTube, but I did some checking, and this 118.9 would have been good enough to start P5 in 2021. So I'll take that. And F1, bring this back, please. This is a fantastic track. So if you, viewer, like seeing hot laps before a full-length race, let me know in the comments, and I'll make it a routine. And now, on to the race.
Oh, golly. Anybody get dizzy yet? Pass. Oh! Figure out if I was the idiot or that's it. We win. That was a lot of fun, that one.
Take 2. Welcome, YouTube, to the Algarve circuit in Portimao, Portugal for round, what is this, 10? I don't really remember, of my Formula 1 spring season. We're starting P4, it's pretty good, but we're a chonker today, which means, and this is what I forgot on take 1, we need to take it super slow because we're carrying a ton of momentum. We're basically driving a semi-truck as far as like how much speed the car wants to carry through turns. This turn right there, yeah, you can see it, where they get all crazy. How many cars did we just lose? That's the question. Also, how many frames am I losing? Jeez.
Too many. That's all I can say.
Wow, we're going wide. Looks like we lost 2 cars. We'll take that. A really sloppy start to a race, though, but that's okay. Now we got Alonso. Alonso beating and banging with us. Him and Sainz are going to crawl through.
That's why we're chonkers, so we can take the beating.
Yeah. This car isn't made out of carbon fiber. It's made out of pure titanium. It's a stainless steel car.
I'm gonna cut up the competition.
I think when I put these up on YouTube, I might actually make the teaser, you know, like the intro to the videos, just me doing a lap without the AI, just like in a good setup where I haven't intentionally wrecked the setup. just to be like, hey, no, I can drive race cars. I know what I'm doing. The fact that I'm slow is because I've intentionally handicapped myself. We've lost 2 more cars. You can kind of see it on the mini-map. 7th place back, they're just crawling all over each other. They need to get spread out. But
yeah,
it's,
once they start spreading.
Yeah, it's turn 4 that is the problem for them, because it's like uphill, line turn in with a little bit of like camber into the corner, but like increasing camber towards the apex. I don't know how to describe this, but like it really leans into it and it unsettles the car. And the AI, if they get side by side, they're not particularly great at negotiating that with each other, and they'll just kind of run into each other.
Yeah, they kind of do the shimmy, bump.
Yeah. I think it would be turn 4. I mean, so this would be turn 1. You know F1, they always have names for all their turns too, like fancy things.
Turn 4 is almost like the hairpin.
This one right here. As simple as that is, they find it difficult to negotiate. Keep an eye on the mini-map when they get to that section, and we'll find out if we lose anyone else.
Oh, you're talking about the hard right. Okay.
It's kind of a medium, as far as like steering input goes, it's a medium left, but the throttle input, you have to kind of tiptoe up it.
Oh, so after the hard right.
Yeah, after the hard right. It's the uphill left. We might have given ourselves too much of a disadvantage here, which is fine. That's why I keep that ballast thing in the top left. That's the extra weight. So if we're really far off the pace, we can always, I don't know, lose some weight.
or as the Legend of Zelda video, Papa Squat.
Papa Squat.
Let one out.
Get a plumber in the car, right? This car has plumbing.
Yeah, I'll save you like I saved the Zoras.
When's that video coming out?
Tomorrow? Today? Technically?
Wednesday? Alright, cool. I look forward to that.
The first part of unclogging the toilet. Then the next one, we unclog the city.
Shout out to ETHERxSOCIAL on YouTube if you're watching on ETHERx Nifty.
Yeah. Shout out to ETHERx Nifty for having ETHERxSOCIal. Just acting like I'm the face of ETHERxSOCIal when I'm not. I'm just a face.
It do be like that.
Yeah.
Well, no, JC's back, and I still do. I still do Saturdays.
I know. I'm saying I'm not the face. I'm a face.
Oh, I see. I'll tell you what. If there was a Mount Rushmore of Ether, you would be on it.
All right. Which position would I be in though? We have what? George Washington, Abraham Lincoln.
Let's see here. Jefferson and...
Yeah, Jefferson.
One of the more modern... Roosevelt,
Edison?
right?
Is it Roosevelt? No, it is Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt?
Yeah. I think. We got... Who is this? Botas. Getting hungry behind us. I gotta either figure out how to work with this disadvantage or take it away. Right now I'm just losing lots of spots. Well, stay on the track. You can see it right there. The car just carries so much momentum. Like to the outside.
Yeah. Laws of inertia. Things in motion tend to stay in motion.
They sure do. Alright, let's go down from 150 ballast. When I get on the straightaway, I'll put it down to 100. See if that kind
Go
of
down by
evens it
20.
out.
Go to 25. So 125.
All right.
Yeah.
And then we can knock it down another 25 if I still suck.
Correct.
It's always nice to have another voice here for things like this where I'm thinking on the fly and it's like, hey, how hard should this be for me?
It'd be funny is if I could, oh, you know what? One of these days we gotta set up, what is it called? There's a thing we could probably set up to where it can handicap you by putting mouse inputs or like button inputs in, but you gotta donate for it. Oh, it's called crowd control. That's what it's called.
I don't want to hate my audience, so I don't think that's a good idea.
But this is the best part. We make a specific streaming series for that.
Oh, okay. All right.
That'd be cool. I wonder if somebody's actually done that. I might have to look that up. But yeah, it's called crowd control. Basically, you put in settings in there, and then it'll mess with your settings and or help you. So it can help you or hurt you, depending on what they want to do.
I've seen that for other games where, like, you can input onto the screen and it controls the character. Like, there's streams where there's no player, it's just the crowd doing things.
Oh, no, this is different. So, either you can use, like, I don't know 100% what it is, but sometimes they give you, like, free coins, but you can use bits to specifically donate to mess up the game. So then the bits don't just be bits donated, you can just use the bits to mess up the driver in this sense, or help the driver. So, in theory, we could say, Nifty's doing too good, I'm gonna donate some bits and make his ballast point value go up.
Ah, okay, alright.
And if somebody wants to be nice, then they take away the...
I could get behind that. I could get behind that.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying, like, they'd literally yank the wheel left or something.
Oh, no. I mean, you could probably set it up that way, where Nifty's camber changes by, like, 0.1% or whatever.
Ah! Oh. I don't need any help sucking, thank you.
It's okay. You'll get it back, I promise.
Another thing with the weight, the extra ballast, is if I hit the curbs, it's like the suspension has to do even more work now, and spinning is more likely to happen. So I gotta really be careful with how much curb I use.
Yeah,
to the point of like
actually readjust. It's like having two people in the car, honestly.
Yeah, well, there are two people in the car. You're back there. I'm driving the two-seater today.
I know, I'm the 125 on your ballast. Which is actually pretty darn close to my weight.
Oh, this is in kilograms.
Oh, it's in kilograms, then no. It's like 2 of me. Maybe 3. 2.5.
Small. Lone Asian, more like Lil Asian.
Jesus. First I make fun of Jose about the poop stuff, and now you make fun of me for small? Dude, I can't wait for the part. I need to do so much cutting for the next one.
Yeah, I can't imagine that's going to be anything but chaos to try and edit.
That's if I choose to actually do that. For some reason, I get less love on the videos that I do cuts on, and get more love on videos where it's just like a whole 30 minutes, like a full 30 minutes of me just doing everything without cutting. It makes me sad.
I think, I mean, you know, our view counts are such that if one person likes or dislikes something, it really sways what the metrics say about it.
Yeah, but
and I think
I'm just saying, it just makes me sad. I think I've had more engagement on the longer ones.
As I say, I think we might have viewers right now, and again, remember, every viewer sways things.
Oh, yeah.
But we might have viewers that prefer long play kind of things, like rather than edits.
Cut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. For Breath of the Wild, that was the master mode. It's only because I wanted to showcase the shrine. So I liked it heavy cuts. Because I spent a long time doing those puzzles. I felt dumb. Just like you watched me for 10 to 15 minutes of building a toddler bridge.
I love that bridge. Elegance and simplicity.
And I overshot the stupid thing. That was the funny part. I was like, I made the bridge too long.
What was it? Something about withered technology? What's that Nintendo saying?
I don't remember what it was. We don't focus on, God, I gotta go back and find the recording. That's something I have to scrub and find. You'll probably hear it, actually. Also, I didn't cut anything out, so if there's anything in there, I'm sorry.
So how are we doing in the race here? We are 1/6 of the way through. And we're holding P9. We're keeping Magnuson at bay. We are about, I'd say 8-9 seconds off of Zhao in front of us.
Oh, wow, that's a big...
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe more like 7. I don't know. It's hard because Assetto Corsa's, like, estimates, you basically both have to be on a straightaway for it to work. Because I think it's more distance-based.
Yeah.
We'll see how we keep up with Magnuson here. If he runs away from us, I'm gonna go down to 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say if P11 there, they get a little too close. I think on the next straight, you might wanna help yourself out a little bit.
Yeah. P10 is the last position that earns points in the championship as well, which I don't mind missing points if it feels like a fair fight, but right now I just feel like not a fair fight.
50's literally sandbagging himself.
I really am. I filled my car with sandbags.
We needed more traction.
Might get DRS here though. Nope. No
what
DRS.
does that mean?
In Formula 1, the rear wing, you know how it kind of scoops air? It has an element that will fold down to allow air through for less drag, but only on straightaways, on designated straightaways. And you only get it if the timing and scoring says you're within 1 second of the car ahead of you. They use it to kind of initiate passing in Formula 1. Whoa, I got hit from behind by Hulkenberg.
Dang, Hulkenberg. Alright, don't forget. Drop down to 100.
Yeah, next straightaway we will. Hulkenberg's cruising by.
Yep. This is where I called the 100.
On top of the ballast, I also am driving the hardest compound tire and a full load of fuel, and they are driving the softest compound tire and not a full load of fuel. So that also hurts me a little bit. Alright, let's go down to 100.
Alright, if we were to do a racing series, what would we do?
I feel like if we did an open wheeler, you'd be at a disadvantage.
Oh, 100%.
So probably not that. Maybe like a touring car or something like that. I mean, there's also the dirt stuff. I know you're much better than me when it comes to like off-road and drifting and things like that.
You know what we should do? Best of both worlds.
That'd be fun.
There's we can do oval racing because I'm definitely not good at that. Oval dirt racing.
You ever been to like a World of Outlaws race in real life?
I have
Or
not.
sprint cars or anything like that? It's a lot of fun. You go there, you watch these guys drive insane, and you get covered in dirt as they come around every turn, and it's a great time. It is such a, I don't know, vintage American experience.
I feel like that's one thing I would do with, I'd wear a white shirt to it, and then after that day, I would literally just go hang it up on the wall.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And
Like,
then sign the shirt.
like put it in a frame.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like, this is from this day, this race.
Especially if it was like a big one, like the championship race or something, you know?
Yeah. It's like me doing, going to Formula Drift.
Yeah. You done that?
No, not yet.
I've never done
Go
that.
to Formula Drift, wear a white shirt, get all the tarmac on my shirt because I'm trying to get too close to video,
Yeah.
and then frame it. It's very interesting watching racing stuff nowadays when at an older level, because now I've understood like the different mechanics to things.
Yeah.
Before I thought it was like just drive fast. No, I understand technique. I understand tire compound and vehicle setup. And then on top of that, I know more about the racing strats.
For sure.
Except for rally. Rally's still
That's just
difficult
insane.
for me. That's who's got the most steel in their pants.
Seriously, that stuff's nuts. And that stuff's nuts to go and watch too, because you're just standing inches from where they're flinging a 2-ton machine.
Bro, oh, just talking about that now reminds me. So, do you know about what is it? Group B.
Maybe?
Okay.
Don't know it by name.
So Group B was let's say it was like the lawless, no limitations rally racing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Those drivers had to have therapists because people wanted to touch the car while they were racing. And you know how you just said they got really close, right?
Yeah.
Some got too close.
Yeah. That it's a game of chicken with your own life, I guess, at that point.
Oh, it wasn't. You probably lost something, and the driver had it still on the car. So that's why they had therapists. But yeah, that stuff is crazy. Group B was like the lawless, the crazy horsepower cars.
That's kind of the same thing with, like I was saying, World of Outlaws. That's why they're called Outlaws, because they use a formula that was banned by USAC. Same kind of thing, where it sounds like this really Wild Westy kind of name, which is just brilliant marketing, but they are, in a sense, outlaws. That's how that series started. Boy, I suck. Go back on the track.
Ooh. I literally just watched you wiggle.
Yeah. That said, I think it's still disadvantaged Nifty right now, but 100 seems to be a lot closer to competitive. Like, Sargent's not getting
very fair.
Yeah, Sargent's not getting good looks. If I don't screw up, Hulkenberg stays the same distance away on an average lap. So if I really put my head down, I think I could catch up to them.
Motorcycle terms.
Yeah.
So talking about all that stuff, do you know about the trials of man, or is it Let me go look at it. I'll be right back. Maybe it's called Isle of Man.
Oh, the Isle of Man
it's called-
TT. Yeah, I do know about that. That's insane.
Yeah, that upgrade from testing and racing cars in the UK, right? I think it was UK.
It's an island, but yeah, it's a.
Oh yeah. But they were testing UK cars, and then it started upgrading to motorcycle racing, and that I wanna experience that once.
As a viewer.
Mm-hmm,
Okay, I was like,
as a spectator.
it's extremely dangerous. I think maybe the most dangerous motorsports thing out there year to year. Like,
it is 100%. Because there's plenty of drivers that have
yeah,
that one unalived. But it's super crazy to watch them.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like all the respect in the world to it. You know, you got to really. It's full commitment, right? Every turn, every straightaway.
And, yeah. Especially on the motorcycle. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Going like 200 plus in basically city streets.
Yeah. But then
around
again,
an island.
it seems like about once a year somebody ends up staying on the side of a building. So, you know.
I mean, they died happy.
For sure.
Let's go with that.
And again, all the respect in the world. It's just know what you're getting into, right? And I mean that both as a rider, obviously, but also as a spectator. Like, you might see some NSFL stuff.
Well, not safe for life, is that what that is?
Yeah. Which all motorsports have that component.
Yeah.
But that one really has that component.
Yeah, but like, it's so crazy seeing how far motorsports in general has evolved. Seeing all the safety equipment that do keep riders and drivers safe. We've come a long ways.
There was at the Indy 500 qualifying a couple years ago, one of my favorite drivers, Sebastian Bourdais, was in qualifying, and he was setting the fastest time, not even close. But in one of the turns, he lost it, overcorrected, and basically went head-on into the wall, like the outside wall.
Oh my.
And he broke his pelvis, and he was out for the season, right? But it was identical to a crash that happened to a driver in the 80s named Gordon Smiley. Gordon Smiley was pulverized into like pieces. Like it's not even close. When you talk about the safety, like one guy broke his pelvis, the other guy was aerosolized.
Became a sandwich?
Yeah, like
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, the safety is so much better now, which I actually kind of think creates its own problems, and all of these problems are not as big of problems as death, but like I think you see it in NASCAR. This is always my big thing with NASCAR, where now that the cars are so safe, they just kind of have carte blanche to run into each other whenever they want, because they know they're not going to hurt each other. Like, oh, I'm pissed at you, I'm going to just run straight into your car. And like, it's not that,
like bumper cars.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in a derogatory kind of way, if you want to put it that way. But like, it's back in the day, there was some of that. But the thing with some of it is that it was very selective when and how they did it, and also why. It wasn't every week. You know what I mean? There would be like one of those a year where it was like, oh wow, so and so's really pissed off this time. You know, like
the pit maneuvers and stuff.
Yeah. And so, again, I would rather they be really safe, but I think at that point you just have to enforce your rule book better. You have to...
Yeah.
If you do that, you're banned for 10 races. How's that? Like, you know what I mean? Just like, don't do it.
Actually give a penalty system for that?
Yeah.
There should be a point system for that. So then when you accumulate X amount of this happening.
Oh, like cards in soccer.
Almost. Because, you know, yellow card is you get a penalty. If you do it again, you get kicked. But also the yellow card signifies like a game suspension. So you can play this game, finish this one out, but if you get another one, you get kicked. And you get a multi-day suspension versus a single-day suspension or single game.
Yep. So we are competitive in this race, like everybody is. I have not been able to get rid of Logan Sargent at all. He is just hanging on there. But we're also still just staying about 3 seconds back from Hulkenberg. So, like, this is good. This is where it should be set. If you are of my ability, put it at full fuel, hard tires, and 100 ballast.
I still love how you get comments asking about the settings.
Yeah, I don't mind sharing those if I still have them. Like,
yeah,
like somebody asked, what setup did you use? I'm like, okay, I still have it. Here it is, and I just uploaded the file and was like, here you go. But the thing is that I think people will find my setups disappointing because they're not good. They're intentionally kind of not good, so that the AI is more fun to race with.
I'm just saying, like in general, I love seeing those comments because it's like people that are actually enthusiastic about the sim racing, and then to see you having so much fun, especially on ways you're disadvantaging yourself.
Yeah.
I love seeing that because then people are like, I'm doing too good and I like racing AI, but I want it to be fun while I'm racing them.
Right, exactly. And you have to just kind of fine tune it. And to be fair, this is like a method from, like, I've been developing for over a decade because it goes back to R Factor 1 when I had like offline seasons for that and all. Like, you just gotta kind of learn how to be your own dungeon master in a game of Dungeons and Dragons.
You gotta be the players and you gotta be the DM in the process.
Yeah, you gotta be two people. My
and
multiple
you can't be the nice dungeon master and you can't be the bad dungeon master in the process.
Right.
So you gotta be the in-between.
Oh, I think we took about half a second out of Hulkenberg ahead of us. So if we can get, right now we're about 2.5 on a straightaway behind him. If we can get to 1.0, that's when we get that DRS, and then it is kind of like an extra, say, 5 miles per hour down the straightaway.
Nifty, why does your steering wheel look like it's a police officer?
Whoa! I don't know. Blame Race Sim Studios, I guess. No,
it's giving me PTSD.
It's pretty, I mean, I don't know about the coloring, but a lot of racing wheels have that where you're supposed to shift is in the blue band.
Yeah.
Oop, we're going wide here. Alright, so remember how I was like, hey, if we catch up, we can get the DRS? What if I just screw up this lap entirely?
Oh, you don't get the DRS?
I don't get the D.
Oh. I see how it is.
RS.
The RS, just like the Focus?
Actually, we still gained time. We had a terrible lap, and we still gained time. So he must have also had a bad lap. Old Logan Sargent back there did not have a bad lap. He is still all over my booty.
Oh, he said, I'm catching you, Nifty.
He sure is.
At least you're having a pretty good cat and mouse game right now.
Oh yeah, no, this is perfect. This is, as far as what I want from a Formula 1 simulation, this is it. This is exactly what I want. I'm fighting for a position on the points, but it's not a sure thing. I can't take too many risks because I'll throw it off the track. I've got pressure ahead, I've got pressure behind. Like, this is perfect. This is... My philosophy is, a lot of people, and I'm not faulting them for this isn't a problem, but a lot of people, sim racing is, I want to simulate going fast, I want to simulate all of the... Ooh, he's really diving it in there, isn't he? I want to simulate all of the mechanics behind the scenes and like how I have to set the car and how I have to do all that. My simulation is I want to simulate what it's like to do a Formula One season, right? Like, that's what I'm doing. And so I think it's an alternative way to look at sim racing as opposed to I'm simulating being the best in the world and the best equipment. I am simulating going up against the best in the world, and I don't have the arrogance to think that I would win every time, all the time.
I feel like that's something I would do if I were to pick up a rally game.
Yeah.
I would legit try to keep it competitive, yet not make it so hard to where I'm dead last every single time.
Right. Ideally,
I love rally.
So I think there's 15 races in my season, and I do 3 seasons in a year. But ideally, after each season, I finish second by 1 point, right? Like that's perfect. That's perfect to me.
Maybe one day Nifty will get top place by 1 point.
Oh, that's the problem. I'm in the points lead right now by like 30 points or something. Like,
oh,
you know what I mean? It's like
it's
a runaway situation in the F1 season here for me, and I'm like, okay, that's why I'm really trying hard to suck, if that makes sense.
No suck.
But like, I also like when I'm driving, I'm making an honest effort. I'm not just like, oh, we'll do whatever. Like my Australia race on the channel here was. I ended up taking like 3 additional pit stops, and I hated that.
Nice.
Yeah, because it was like, well, I guess this is the best idea I have, but I kind of hate this.
Had to forcibly handicap yourself because you couldn't do it.
To be fair though, we had I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, but we had somebody in the chat who was like all about it, because every time I would get a long lead, I would make a pit stop, and then it was like balls to the wall trying to catch back up, right? Like it was like, oh, can I do it? Can I do it again? Can I go from 6th to 1st again?
It's like what I do for car cruises.
Ooh, Logan's trying the outside, not there.
Ooh. I wonder how many times he's got DRS.
I think every time. I honestly think my straight line speed is better for some reason. And when he gets DRS, it just kind of keeps him right there with us. Because if you watch around this last arcing turn, I pull away at 0.8, 0.9, and then we hit the DRS zone. And if he gets it, I can't tell if he got it or not, but he'll close up. Maybe not.
Oh, he's coming. Oh, never mind.
Boss of Bots says follow and like and heart and tell all your friends that Nifty races race cars.
Yeah. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel of ETHERxNifty, you should hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and hit the bell notification if you'd like to see more content like this.
Also, shout out to ETHERxSOCIAL, which is home base for Ether, myself and Brandon, and other fine...
Can't say my government names. Just kidding.
Oh, and check out the Discord. What else can we plug? Check out the Discord. There's a Twitter. I think we sell shirts somewhere. I don't know. Do all the things.
Merch-wise is still in the works.
Oh, okay. Just pretend that we sell shirts somewhere then.
Yeah, in your hearts.
I need you to find one of your shirts, take a Sharpie, and write Ether on it, and then pay me $25, please.
Just give me like $5 for writing on your shirt. Honestly, I feel like once we do merch, for the first like 20 shirts, I want to sign one.
That'd be cool. I always felt weird. So I used to play in a band, right? And by no means was I a big deal. You know, it was a local band, you know, whatever.
Nifty big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. And every now and then, somebody would get it in their head to ask me for an autograph, and I'm like, what? Why? What? Like,
I'd be that guy. It's say N52 on it.
I'd be like, do you work with the venue? Do I need to sign something for some kind of paperwork, or like what? Like, oh no, I'm just a fan. Like, oh, huh, okay. Probably like the worst.
I'm gonna be so happy the first day I actually give somebody a signature. I've worked on my penmanship for my signature for a while.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I should come up with a signature that isn't my actual signature, so that there's a difference between like when I write a check. Oh, we got it. Here's a pass. Here's a pass.
Here we go.
Yeah, there you go. You see that DRS come on when the steering wheel lights up, and it's all over.
Nifty hit VTech. That's all I heard.
Yeah. But if we can't get away from Hulkenberg, he's going to have it on us next straightaway. Actually,
I love this. You know.
He might actually just pass us before then. All right. That first, like, 3 turns, we just weren't on our line because we had just made that pass, you know? Like.
Okay, you got this now.
Now I think what's going to happen is Sargent and Hulkenberg are going to fight with each other. Like, I think I can run away. They're going to be busy.
Let's hope you can run away. I just want to see if you can even close the gap between you and P9.
Also, if you look on the scoreboard down there, that green name, Max Verstappen, that's the leader coming around to lap us, so...
what is he actually? Oh, I do see him.
So we've had our own little private war going on with the 3 of us, but the leader has been cleaning up.
He's legit running away.
Yeah. Which, hey, if you watch F1, that's pretty realistic for Max Verstappen. I'm not even going to apologize for that.
He said the stats were correct today. I forgot what I was going to tell you.
We were talking about signatures and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Holy cow, you. My ADHD brain. So, I like calligraphy.
Oh, yeah?
I also have been writing in cursive since, like, 3rd grade. So I have, like, a mixture of cursive / calligraphy when I do sign stuff. And my L kind of, like...
That is cool.
Does the normal cursive thing, and then it loops underneath, and then I write the O and E in there. And then the E turns into the capital A. Oh.
I dropped a frame there. That's cool. It always impresses me when you get handed something and somebody with really good calligraphy skills gives it to you, right? I'm like, wow, okay. We are legit here.
Maybe I should make Nifty a fan sign.
As opposed to me, my handwriting is awful. I probably should have been a doctor. Like,
what does this say? It says penicillin.
Yeah, it's like P squiggle squiggle squiggle.
Oh, that's Tylenol.
But no, like my penmanship is awful.
I know, he's shown me.
Oh, have I? Okay.
You
Yeah, it's
have.
awful.
I think it was when we first started Ether, and we were like slowly getting to know each other.
Probably. I do, for all the meetings we have, I always take notes. It's probably pretty easy to just show those up on the screen. Here's some notes. You can't read them, can you?
Oh, no. It was, I think we were like having one-on-one, like just chatting one time.
Oh, yeah?
And then you're like, yeah, because I was talking to you about racing game. I was like trying to push you to get more of your racing stuff onto Ether. and they were telling me about the settings and stuff, and I was talking to you about Assetto.
Yeah.
This is like in the early stages.
I do have a little
And
notebook I keep for like mod settings.
Yeah, that's what you showed me.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying Assetto though.
I am. It looks nice. It feels nice. I just wish the AI was faster. Like, if the AI was easier to manipulate, this would be, bar none, the best racing sim I could get my hands on. Which it still might be. You know what I mean? I think there's a conversation to be had, though, as opposed to, you know, out front, way out front, A+, S tier, kind of.
Yeah. How do you feel about making a tier list video?
I'd love to do that. I think people love tier list videos in general. I mean, they're fun to do. Everybody gets in on it. Everybody has an opinion that they can kind of voice and participate. And people click on them. So all around, it's a good idea.
I feel like that should be that should be a thing towards the end of the year, because you picked up F1 2023 too?
2022, I think.
22?
I think. Because 23 didn't come out until like a couple weeks ago, right?
Oh yeah, it was you and
Hunter.
Yeah. Shout out to Hunter for being
oh yeah, Hunter's
super cool racing homie.
Yeah. Uh-oh, blue flag.
Hanging out the left side.
I was thinking I would do a tier list at the end of the season of like all of the racetracks I do.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Because, I mean, at this point, you can go back and see why I give things certain ratings. You can watch that video and be like, okay, this track is F tier and here's why. This is awful.
The AI doesn't like this term.
Well, no, I would do it based on the track itself, not the AI. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't insult the good people of Portimao based on the AI here.
I feel like it would be a really good topic, because there's certain things on the track that the AI do not like. Like that one track you did that had that weird dip. You were playing on the older game, I think R1. I think you were playing on R1, and there was that weird texture in the floor that screwed up the track. I think 3 or 4 times you restarted.
Oh, the German one. It was an Automobilista. But it was an R Factor conversion.
Yeah.
It was Lausitz's Ring. Yeah, it was a bad mod. Is basically what it was.
Yeah. That one's F tier, but it's a great track.
I do have a mod I found for that for Assetto Corsa. Hope you can keep up with the commas I put in that sentence, but kind of went Yoda for a second there. I have found a mod for Lausitz's Ring for Assetto Corsa.
Lausitz's Ring.
It's in Germany. They also called it Euro Speedway.
Dude, look at all those cars catching up.
All right, so Verstappen is the leader, is 1 car away. You really got to hustle. You know what I've always thought would be a cool rule in a racing series? It doesn't really matter, IndyCar, F1, NASCAR, whatever. If you go a lap down to the leader, you lose your points no matter what. Or your points get halved or something.
Oh, here's what I think we should do. So if you get lapped down by the leader, the last car that got lapped gets DNF'd.
Yeah, you could do that. But then you might just have one car on the track.
It's almost like a knockout series. So basically you go until there's only one person. Actually, I think that is the name of that style of series. It's called Knockout.
Yeah.
Basically, the last car gets knocked out. So if you're in last place, you get knocked out, and then it goes to the next race. I think that'd be cool. Also, you know what would be fun, Nifty?
Lots of things.
There's a game. Let me go find out what the name of the game is. But it's the game with like real life physics.
Oh, BeamNG, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, BeamNG. What if
like-
we did a race in BeamNG?
It's like all of these other games are like racing simulators, and BeamNG was like crash simulator.
Crash slash
All right, we're letting Verstappen.
life physics.
He is. We are not even close to the same level of speed as Verstappen.
Just what's it called? Draft him. You'll be alright.
I mean, I'll try to keep up with him as long as I can, but something tells me he's gonna go bye-bye in the distance.
At least now you get to see the winning lap lines.
Well, my lines aren't the problem. I could turn off ballast and give him a run for his money.
Now you got to do it with ballast. That means you're the real technique driver.
Right. God, he's already out of DRS range. By the way, we crossed the halfway point a few laps ago.
Okay.
This track, though, I can tell you, at the end of the year when I make a tier video for tracks, S, straight up top tier. I love this track. One of the revelations of checking out what F1 has been doing, reaching outside of my comfort zone, is this track. I'd never heard of it before last year when I started paying more attention to F1, and I just love this track.
Nifty, do you know how to drift?
Sometimes on accident.
Okay, never mind. We're not gonna do that then. I was gonna say we should get on my buddy's server. Oh.
That's what you were looking for, a demonstration, right? With a Formula 1 car?
Oh god. Oh hey, you are driving F1s.
Oh yeah.
You're not racing the Nifty cars.
Nah, it's Niftula 1.
Yeah, you're right. What was it? My brain. Oh yeah. We should get on my buddy's drift server. Holy cow, I'm slurring. Drift server, and then do a series of. Let's see how long it takes for Nifty to learn how to drift.
Probably a while. That'd be a long series.
I'll be in VR, that way I get better camera angles. Oh, holy cow. My buddy, it took me 2 hours, but I started getting the Scandinavian flick. And now, I know the techniques.
As it always is with other racing disciplines, it's so alien.
It's very alien. Because I here like driving front-wheel drive cars. So usually when the car wants to lose control and I want to pull it out, I literally step on the gas and point it where I want to go. That doesn't work for rear-wheel drive.
Right. Well, these are rear-wheel too. Like most race cars in general are going to be rear-wheel drive. But it's different because these have downforce, and the optimum way to drive a car like this is to, if you want to turn left, and not oversteer it and then countersteer.
That's the fun way to do it.
Oh yeah, a lot of fun.
Come on, Bo.
Working on it. I mean, to be fair, I'm like ahead of the competition that I was up against. I got around Hulkenberg and haven't really had a problem since.
I wonder if I have snacks.
He's still hanging out back there, but still pretty
This
confident.
video needs snacks. Hopefully you guys got your snacks going.
Snack break.
I do. I got a cookie. Well, part of a cookie.
You know how race car drivers have that like tube that gives them like water? Like there's a button for drink. They should have a button for like Cheez-Its.
Probably do like some fruit smoothie.
So one of the things, because you know how I said when they go through this turn right here, top of the hill, they hit each other and kind of bounce and DNS. So one of the things I did setting up this race was spread the AI strength apart, so it would be kind of spread out. Well, the result of that is I'm a lap down. The guy in front of me immediately is a lap down to me, so he's 2 laps down. So there's like a real spread out field here. And don't look now, but Hulkenberg is 2/10 behind me. He's playing a bit of forget-me-not back there.
Okay, bro. Don't let this guy distract you.
I feel even with the ballast, there's a bit faster in me if I could just really nail the lines. But there is kind of a trade-off with, like, talking. Takes some brain processing power.
That's my fault.
No, you're good. Because I'd be talking even if you weren't here. I'd be entertaining no one.
No, you'd be entertaining the person watching this on the other side of the screen.
It's Schrodinger's viewer. They might be there, they might not be.
If you're one of the lucky people that like to fall asleep to this, thank you.
I have heard that. People like the engine noise, and I guess my voice is boring enough that you can fall asleep to it.
I think you're not giving yourself enough credit. Your voice is soft and sultry. I think that's the word I'm looking for.
Well, thanks.
Don't put a question mark on the end of that.
I just don't know. I don't know what. Sultry, isn't that? Oh, maybe I'm wrong, but isn't that kind of a lusty word?
Hold on. I guess. It says hot and humid is one.
Hot and humid.
Suggesting or expressing a passionate or... I'm not going to read the rest of that. I guess you're right.
Which, I mean, if you find me sultry, that's fine. We can take this off stream.
I would play a sound clip, but I don't think I really want to add that.
Check out ETHERx Nifty on OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding.
Are we allowed to talk about that?
I don't know. I just drive and make jokes, and it's good that I don't have any viewers right now.
Oh my goodness. Hold up. I gotta find...
I mean, don't actually play any sort of clip.
What?
No.
What?
Car right, rear right. Consistency. I'm coming.
Hey, Nifty.
Yeah.
What sound does a sheep, a drum, and a snake make falling off a cliff?
A sheep. Ba.
Yeah.
Drum. Oh, this is but up, right? This is the.
Yeah.
I get
that
it.
one.
I get it.
That's when we insert cricket noises.
We could get a
had to do
soundboard
it.
going back here.
I did. I played the soundboard.
I didn't. I guess I don't have my volume up on that. Or maybe it turns it off when you're in streamer mode. I don't know.
Yeah, it probably does. Didn't turn it off for me because I was like, what the heck is that cricket noise?
So we're in 10th, which means we're holding down 1 point. 9th place just went into turn 1. So to tell you how far away that is, I'll tell you when I get to turn 1. Turn 1. So that's the gap between me and the next, like, pass. I know there's more cars ahead of me, but none of them are on my lap.
Dang.
Captain Hulkenberg behind us now. 3.5 seconds.
Well, yeah, and that said, Hulkenberg is still loitering in the background behind me, so probably more likely I get past before I do a pass.
Let's see. Number 9, P9 is looking like he's about 6 seconds ahead. Never mind, that stretch got really, really far.
It do be stretchy.
I'd say anywhere from 6 to 9 seconds.
Best would be on the front stretch where, you know, we're both probably carrying basically the same speed at the same time.
Yeah. Let's hope you get DRS.
Yeah, I might hear behind Tsunoda. If I can close up on him in this sector right here. I don't know where the detection
struggling.
is.
Nifty talking and turning is a no-go.
Alright, so he's in turn 3 right now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'd say it's about 12 seconds as a gap.
Oh, it is. It literally just finally popped up. It was about 12 seconds.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah.
Pretty good counting, I guess.
I went down to 12 seconds now. Sub 10.
Yeah, this is Assetto Corsa's real-time numbers are real kind of, well, stretchy is the word I'd use, because I think it computes it based on distance and not like sectors of the track, which is weird. But when you get in a straight line, when you're on a straightaway, it evens out.
Yeah, the rubber band effect, so yeah. About 12 seconds.
Oh, we got a yellow though.
Oh, it's a caution flag.
I think they sorted it out. Somebody probably bumped somebody
Oh.
because it was gone by the time I got there. But yeah, I think I'll probably put up, before a race, I'll do like a real quick recording of a hot lap. Like, give myself an actual good setup and go for it so that maybe viewers don't think I just absolutely suck when they turn on my YouTube.
No, you do. It's okay.
Well, I definitely suck. I don't know about absolutely suck, though.
You know, suck. You know what I should do? I should see if there's any racing games that are Steam Deck verified.
Is there any lag with Steam Deck?
Lag as in...
Well, doesn't it have to send the signal from your computer to your little handheld
No.
or whatever? No? Okay.
It's its own mini PC.
Gotcha. I thought it was like Chromecast.
It's better. That's a Stream Deck, if that's what you wanna. Wait, no, Remote Play. That was Steam's version of
okay.
streaming.
Is it Steam Deck or Stream Deck?
Stream Deck is the thing for what's it called? PC stuff. So for like hotkey buttons, macros. Steam Deck is the Steam handheld.
Gotcha. I think we are ever so slightly getting closer, but we've only got like 14 laps. You know what I mean? And like, and especially if I miss turns like that, but, yeah, that was bad. But, like, I think if we had another 100 laps, we'd catch 9th place. We only have 15, 14, 13, something like that. So, I don't know if we're going to catch him.
We don't know.
That's true.
We'll see.
I mean, he might have a problem. He might fling it off the track or something.
Or you might.
Yeah, I think balance of probability puts that at about 50-50.
I think it's 52-48.
Just as long as I'm the 52.
You are. Yeah, that's Nifty's age confirmed. He's 52.
Always 52.
Come on, Steam Deck. I know you can go to the store. I wanna see what racing games we can play.
Oh, dropping frames again. Very cool.
Uh-oh.
As long as it drops frames on a straightaway, we can deal. As soon as I have to hit an apex and I lose a frame, though, it's a nightmare.
Don't be saying that, Nifty. You might give yourself commentator's curse.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've done that so many times.
Let's hope this bad thing doesn't happen on this turn. Bad thing happens on that turn. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Should I say I hope the bad thing does happen? Is that like an anti-curse?
That's a good question. I don't think you can reverse psychology yet.
This is a good lap, actually. They kind of hit all the marks. I'm 5/100ths up on my best lap time right now. 4/100ths. So yeah, that's my best lap of the race by ever so slightly. By the way, we've been talking about, and I think this is important. I wish I would have thought of this, but so if you're trying to set up your own AI season and you're like, well, how difficult should it be? One of the factors to take into consideration is that you're going to learn a track, and how do you know when you've learned a track to the point where you're ready to race it? Well, the answer to that is when you're consistently running the same lap time numbers. You know where your marks are.
Right side.
You're hitting them fairly frequently. So if my best lap ever is a 125.1, right? And in just normal, I can click off, say, 125.8s, like 5 in a row, right? Then you know, okay, I've studied the track, I know what I'm doing, I'm hitting my marks. I can be a little conservative, there's room to grow, because that's realistic too. I don't know if this ruins it for anybody, but race car drivers are not running 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Because,
I'm lucky if I'm doing 60%.
yeah. So that's just kind of one of the things I use, right? It's like I learn a track, I keep in touch with my lap times so that I know when I'm being consistent.
Consistency is key.
And then, so if my consistent lap time is a 125.7, right? I just made that up, right? Then set the best AI to run consistently at 125.0. Set the worst AI to run at 126.5, you know? And then you're right in the middle there, and you're going to have to fight for it. That's in theory.
In theory.
It's a pretty nifty way of doing things, if you ask me.
Is it bad that when JC said on my on one of the videos, he's like, "Oh, this is a pretty nifty game."
Yeah, no.
Uh-oh.
I seriously respond to the word nifty outside of streaming now. People will be like, "Oh, that's a nifty thing," and I'm like, "What? Oh, not me."
The worst part is you're gonna dox yourself because somebody's gonna recognize you.
I have a pretty good poker face.
That's a lie.
I'm
gonna start saying that on purpose when I meet you in person.
Nifty.
Like, damn, that's pretty nifty. You're gonna look at me and be like, "What?" No, I was saying it was pretty nifty.
You'll just teach me to ignore the word nifty. And then the poor people of the chat, they'll never get my attention.
Savage.
Alright, Hulkenberg is back on the booty again.
Ooh.
With about 9, 8, 7, I don't really know. I always get confused with lap counters because is it over when it says 60 or is it over basically when it would cross into 61? Different games do it differently, right? Also, I'm a lap down, so are we displaying how many laps I've completed? How many laps the leader has completed? I don't know. So that 51 out of 60, somewhere around 9 to 7 laps left.
I wonder if it would be a really good racing game for us to play.
Well, we both do have iRacing.
Oh, I meant like that'll keep us both like something we're both not familiar with.
Oh, Garfield Kart. That's it. There's a Garfield Kart game out there.
I hate you. I hate you.
I got friends that play that whenever they want like a good drunk time. Oh, we're going wide. Ah. Oh, we threw it off the track. We suck.
Commentators curse.
All right, well, not great. When you spin, put both feet in.
You step on the brake and the gas?
Brake and the clutch,
Oh.
so you don't stall.
I put all 3 feet in.
Yeah.
Oh. Welcome. Special guest.
Hi.
Hey, it's Jose.
Hello.
Welcome to the back end of the race that we're currently recording for.
Shout out to lap 52.
Jesus, I just woke up.
Good morning.
I passed out.
Well, good morning.
If you would have shown up a minute earlier, I would have blamed my spin on you, but you are clear of blame.
Huzzah. Loading up the stream so I can see.
Actually, you know, it'd be a really funny thing to do, Nifty.
What?
You have to sit here and coach one of us on sim racing.
I don't
Just
know.
put it in D. It stands for fucking go, right?
Yeah. Dough?
It's the Prindle. Okay.
I used to actually give drum lessons back in the day. So I have some teaching experience.
I'm an awful teacher.
I was gonna say, I hope you have a lot of patience then, Nifty.
Well, you call them students, not patients, but
No, I mean zero patience here.
what's that old George Carlin joke about? Isn't it unnerving that doctors, that what doctors do they call practice?
Holy. Why'd you have to put that in my head?
Because old George Carlin put it in mine. Oh, by the way, shout out to the best video on YouTube, which is some guy who has replaced the dialogue from Thomas the Tank Engine with George Carlin's stand-up bits. just moi, chef's kiss. That is brilliant. It's so simple because he was already the voice of Mr. Conductor, but he was just so.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, no, he was already the voice of Mr. Conductor, but like, so he could just seamlessly, right? You just insert one of his stand-up bits, and it just sounds like the show.
Dang.
It's like some train pulls up. What's your name, little train? Ball sniffer. it's like just a great idea for a video. I'm so mad that I didn't think of it. Best video on YouTube. Followed secondly by Brandon's Zelda videos and Jose's reviews, and then in last place is, well, in 11th place is my race.
Oh. I was gonna say, where's JC?
DNS. He's not here today. He does this weird thing where he sleeps at 2 in the morning. I don't know what that's about.
It's 4.
Oh, well, I started at 2.
No.
I mean, it's 2 in the morning for me.
That's
So
fair.
you got it right for me.
Yeah. It's always 2 o'clock somewhere. Isn't there a song about that?
5 o'clock?
No, I'm pretty sure it was 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right.
Yo, they're not like break time or something.
It'd be funny because he usually wakes up when I go to sleep, which would be this time. So if he showed up right now, That'd be hilarious.
I passed out at midnight. That might have been the earliest I've went to sleep in about a few months.
Dang.
I was actually up. So we did that Zelda recording last night, or whatever, 24 hours ago. And then I was like, yeah, I've been up for a while. I'm going to go to bed. Didn't go to bed. Stayed up for like 26 straight hours. just nifty
Nifty's
things.
spooky.
I'm so bad at sleeping. I should probably see a doctor about that.
Stop. Get some help.
Seriously.
All I can see is Michael Jordan right now. Dang it, I really wish you could hear the soundbar.
Taking away your power.
No.
This is going to be a big day in the point standings because we're finishing outside the points if we stay where we are. And I know Verstappen is first place last I saw, who is third place in the points right now. So he's going to jump up. If he's not going to pass me in the standings, he's going to get a lot closer heading into the final events of the spring season.
Yeah.
Then I think
Verstappen, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
I'm so glad. Like, I wonder if like, I don't know, Fernando Alonso has to deal with his team cheering on Verstappen in his headset while he's driving.
Oh, I'm a go Nifty.
Convincing. 10 out of 10. Jose, I know you watched the sprint race Baku a couple weeks ago. You watched anything else since?
I haven't been that up early on Saturday since.
Yeah, that
What's a Saturday?
Not gonna lie, I have not been up that early since.
Well, they did a race in Miami actually recently.
That was a vacation thing. Oh, I'm up. What's on TV? I'm gonna go straight to ESPN.
Bro, it was so funny when somebody was like, bro, they show games on ESPN. I'm like, yeah, that was like 2 years ago. What? Like, yeah, there's an esports team.
Oh yeah, they've been doing esports for about, I would say, close to 10 years now on ESPN.
It was very behind the scenes
Oh, it was small.
for like the first 6 years. And then they started showing more. And then COVID happened. And then they started showing iRacing.
Yeah, I remember the iRacing series stuff. That was pretty fun. For me. And you might judge me, but really the only esport I've ever paid attention to is Rocket League, so...
You know what's funny? I don't even follow the esports for Rocket League. And I'm very competitive in Rocket League.
I haven't followed it since Rizzo retired. Sorry.
I reinstalled it. I played it yesterday.
Wait, what'd you say, Jose?
I reinstalled it. I played it yesterday.
Oh, nice. Why did you uninstall it?
I still got it. I don't know. I just haven't played it in forever, and I don't have a shit ton of room.
Ah, okay. I was like, did you get mad? I just uninstalled, I was playing a game of Civilization 6.
Ooh, I love Civ 6. I love all Civilization.
And I was in it was the World Congress or whatever, right? And I was on a big online game, right? And there was some vote about make this the world religion or whatever, right? And I put 4 no votes, right? And then it was like, Nifty voted 4 yes votes. And I'm like, the hell I did, and it ruined the game, and I was so pissed I uninstalled it. I probably need to put it back on the computer, because that was probably an overreaction, but I was so pissed. I had to walk away. I had to like literally walk away. I was gonna put my fist through something. Like,
I wish I knew how to play Civ.
I love RTSs, man.
Is that RTS?
So, yeah.
it's more like a turn-based, right?
I mean, that's RTS, isn't it? Real-time
No.
strategy.
RTS is like StarCraft,
Or
Age of Empires.
League of Legends.
No,
No?
that's a MOBA.
I play race car games.
And Mario.
And Mario.
Massive online battle arena. That's what that is.
Do you use strategies? Do they
I mean,
happen
there's a lot of.
real time?
I mean, everything has strategy in real time, though, right?
True. We'll go with that.
But technically, everything's RTS. Nifty's RTS right now.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I think this might be the last lap. If so, enjoy it. This is one of my favorite tracks for the F1 season, I think. Even though it's been a poor showing for Nifty today.
It's been a pretty fun showing for me to watch Nifty.
I just meant on the scoreboard. I mean, we would have finished with points had I not thrown it off the track, but I just, what do you call it? Where you steer in reaction or whatever. Like, I got a little sideways, so I overcorrected. That's it. I overcorrected the car off the track once. If not,
You caught yourself.
If not, I think we're in the points. Also, if I would have started on 100 ballast instead of 150, also probably in the points.
Yeah. But I like it better this way.
Yeah, no, I had a great time doing this race, actually. I mean, the conversation is awesome, of course, and the competition was pretty good because, I mean, yeah, it was really spread out, but there was always something to think about the whole time.
We go from 150 to 100. No,
That's
but
just, it's a
125.
shame that Verstappen won, right?
Yep, he's actually coming in behind me. So is this the last lap? Was that the last lap?
Yeah, it is.
Nope. I just got from my spotter that said this is the last lap, so
Nifty lied to us more than once.
that's okay. That previous lap was kind of shitty. It's like a bad note to end on. Let's end on a good one.
Alright, let me see the wall, Nifty.
I'm 600ths up on my best time right now. If the lights on the steering wheel are green like that, that means good things. Well, that's bad things. Now they're red. Now they're sad. Sad
That
lights.
looks like a check engine light.
Might be under that little graphic.
Just put tape over it. It'll be fine.
Hey, Mythic, thanks for the follow, whoever that might be.
I'm so dead.
Yeah, that's my bad. You might have said something mean to me one time, and I was like, I'm gonna get this guy back.
Okay, so this lap was not the best either. Kind of lost the back end in that one turn, but okay. Around the last turn, thank you Portugal for having one of the coolest racetracks out there. F1, you should really come back to this one. Hills are great.
Yeah. Portability.
So that's it, right? We're done now?
Ooh.
Can I finish? Can I stop? I thought it would do that fade out thing where it puts me in the pits after a session. Like,
Yeah, I played NASCAR 2008. It definitely did that then.
I guess I'll just keep driving until I'm absolutely sure that the race is over. That's...
2 decades later.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
No, I was gonna say a different line. You said 3 hours. I was like 2 decades later.
The tone was the exact same.
What did you say to me? Don't ever talk to me or Jimmy's mom again.
So we should finish 11th place, by the way. So if it... I don't I don't know what's going on. Well,
This is
everybody
your
else-
victory lap.
It's, yeah.
There's no other cars. The sun went down already.
Look, car number 1 stopped. Oh, Verstappen got bumped.
Blue flag, watch your speed limit in the pits.
Oh, they're the pits.
Yeah, I'm coming into the pits
Oh
now.
god, hit the brakes, hit the brakes.
I'm pretty sure I actually, like, did that perfectly.
How real is this simulation? Like, can you run to the car to blow up?
I think in the pits, it's, they're transparent, yeah.
Oh.
E12. Okay, we're done.
Okay, so